Hey guys, how the heck are ya? My name is Carly and today I'm going to be talking about my fears. Okay, so you guys probably don't know this about me, but I am afraid of a lot of things. I'm probably more scared than the average human, I'll just put it that way. Okay, so I'm going to start off with my biggest fear and my worst fear. I'm terrified, and that's heights. Okay, I am literally terrified of heights, and I'm not just like one of those girls like, oh my gosh, this is so tall, I'm scared. Like, it's not even funny how terrified I get. Like, it's embarrassing how terrified I get. Okay, here's just a couple of times that I've gotten scared on heights that I like clearly remember. In 8th grade, I went on a school trip and we went in this museum, and there was a glass elevator, went up probably like 10 floors maybe? I don't know. Anyway, but I think, so we're going up on this glass elevator, and I thought we were just gonna stop at like the 3rd floor, but nope, we went all the way up. So then there's like helicopters and like stuff hanging from the ceiling. I don't really know. But anyway, so we got up and we went past that, and that might have been like the 5th floor, and I was like, nope, I'm done. So I sat down and I curled up in a ball and I closed my eyes. And there was like, a whole bunch of other people from my school on this elevator. It wasn't just me. And they were like making fun of me, but I was like, I really don't care. This is terrifying. I never want to do this again. So I didn't. I just took the stairs for the rest of the time. One of my friends would take the elevator. Yeah. And then Ferris wheels. Oh, do not even get me started on Ferris wheels. When I was like probably 11, I went to the carnival with my sisters, and they're like, oh, let's go on the Ferris wheel. And I was like, no. But then I went on it for some reason. I don't know why, because I knew I was afraid of heights. So I go on the Ferris wheel, and I'm like, please, just don't let us get stuck on the top. That's all I want. Like, just please, not the top. So we go up, and we're going up, and then, of course, we're the first ones to stop at the top, and I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. But then my sisters start shaking it, and I was literally freaking out, and my parents were down, because they were with me, because I was like 11. And my parents were on the ground, like, waiting for us to get off the ride, but then they, like, told the guy when they saw me at the top, they're like, yeah, let him off. So then he brought us down to the ground, and then I got off, and my sisters kept going. They enjoyed it for some reason. I don't know how. It was freaking terrifying. And they're, like, like 7 and 8 probably, or maybe, like, 9 and 10. I don't even know. Yeah, so that's embarrassing. In my house, like, there's a foyer in the front, and then there's like a balcony thing almost, so it's like, here's the ground, and then it's like, here's the top floor, and like, there's a railing there. So when I first moved here when I was like 5, I would literally walk right up, pressed up against the wall, because I was terrified that I was gonna fall over and fall to the ground and like die or something. But, which I obviously wouldn't if I walked in the middle of the hallway, but for some reason I just thought that was gonna happen. Even to this day, I'm still afraid to like put my hands on the railing and like look over or like get too close to it, because I'm still afraid that I'm gonna fall off, even though I'm not gonna. And like my sisters, when we were little, they used to stick their legs through the railing because it has like little beam things in between it, and there's like holes. And they stick their legs through, and I would literally get terrified for them that they would fall off and fall to the ground. I just don't do heights at all. I'm such a wimp when it comes to heights. I don't do that at all whatsoever. Okay, my next fear is being on a boat in the middle of the ocean, but like, not all the time, because I can go on boats like during the daytime if we're going to like one point to another, and if it's like a ferry type thing, but if I'm just sitting out there like all day, and at night is when I'm really scared. Because you know The Little Mermaid, when Prince Eric's on the boat at the beginning, and then it's like there's a storm and it's night, and then he like falls off into the water and stuff, and then that happens in like a lot of other movies too, but still, that is why I am terrified of freaking, I'm pretty sure that's the reason why I'm so scared of like being in a boat in the middle of the ocean. That's why I'm never going on a cruise, because that is literally my worst nightmare. Like, just being, and everyone's like, well, the cruise ship is big enough, you won't even feel it. Okay, but I'm still scared. Like, if there's a storm and the boat starts shaking and it's nighttime, that's awful. And then like, what if you fall and die? And it's just not a fun experience. Okay, I just don't want that to happen to me ever. So I'm not going on a cruise. Okay. The next thing I'm afraid of is like horror movies and stuff, because I don't do ghosts, and that just freaks me out. Like, I know girls are like, oh my god, it's so scary, haha, can you hold me? But like, no, I'm literally scared, and like if I watch one, I will be scared for like the next 6 months. I will not be able to sleep at night or leave my room because I'm terrified that something's gonna come kill me. And I tried watching American Horror Story the first season because I'm like, oh yeah, this show seems pretty good, but I got like 1 episode in and I was too scared to finish. So, you know, that's cool. I'm afraid of like being home alone at night is pretty scary. Like, I don't know, I just don't like being alone because what if somebody comes in and tries to kill me? And I'm home alone right now, so why am I even saying this? This is freaking me out. Yeah, I just don't like that, and especially at night, like, that is not okay. Like, if I'm home alone at night, I will stay in one room and I will not move the whole entire night because I'm afraid if I leave, then something's gonna happen to me. And then, I don't like night in general. Like, if I'm outside and I have to like walk up my driveway at night, or like walk home from my friend's house who lives in my neighborhood, I'll be afraid. Like, I don't do nighttime at all. I just call my mom and have her pick me up, even though my friend literally lives like a street over. I'm too scared to walk home. And I don't like being in my room at night. Like, I don't even like getting up going to the bathroom because I'm terrified. I don't know why. There's nothing there, but I'm still scared that something's gonna happen. I just don't want to be alone. I don't like being alone that much. It's not that fun. I feel safer with other people with me. You know what I hate? When people say, oh, why don't you just face your fears? Because you know what? That does not work. I've been on a Ferris wheel before. I've gone in a glass elevator. And I've gone to the edge of my railing. But you know what? I'm still scared of heights. And I've been on a boat before. Well, I haven't been in the middle of the night. But, I mean, I'm not going to risk it with that one. Because I'm not afraid of boats. But I just don't want to go at night. And then I've watched horror movies before. I'm still scared of them. Facing your fears doesn't even work. They're your fears for a reason because you're afraid of them. If you just go and face them, that's not going to do anything. You're still going to be scared of stuff. If you're afraid of roller coasters, but you had never been on a roller coaster before, so you go on a roller coaster and you give it a try and you're not afraid, then that's like not really a fear. But if you're afraid of heights and you know because you've been on tall stuff before, then you're afraid of heights. And if you keep going on heights, nothing's gonna change that. You're still gonna be afraid. And like, if you're afraid of the nighttime and like, people are like, well, nothing's there, that's not gonna help. And even if you're outside at night, you're still gonna be scared. And if you watch horror movies and you're afraid of them, you're still going to be scared. They're your fears for a reason because you're afraid of them. You can't just face them and then make them magically go away because that's not how fears work. I just don't get why people don't understand that. Like, oh, just come on, it's not even that bad. Well, it's not bad for you because you're not afraid of it. If you're afraid of something, then you're afraid of it. Like, I just don't understand why people are so dumb. Okay, guys, so that's all the fears I have, or at least the ones I can think of right now. There's probably a lot more if you were to mention them to me. But anyway, hopefully you guys can relate to some of these fears, and it's not just me being the one who's afraid of everything. And so, yeah, that's all for today. See you guys later. Bye!